Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to your another session of your online classes. Children, we started with lesson number 14, Improvement in Food Resources. So, children, we were studying that what are some of the different methods that are being adopted by our Indian government and our Indian farmers so that there is a sufficient improvement in the food resources. Today is the second part. Children, in my previous topic, I told you about crop variety improvement, how to improve the variety of crop. Today, we are going to study about crop production management. It means that once we have put the seed in the fields, the crop starts growing. And when the crop is growing, it has got certain requirements. There are requirements related to the sunlight, availability of water, availability of nutrients, availability of space, and the quality of soil. So all those factors are included in crop production management. Crop production management. The continuous increase in the human population have resulted in the deterioration of ecological balance and a threat to many biological issues which includes the nutrient cycles. I hope children you remember biogeochemical cycles that I taught you in lesson number 14 before your summer vacations. However, there is a continuous challenge for the farmer to produce sufficient food grains without disturbing the nature and the ecosystem. We need to enhance the nutrient cycle and the balance of nutrient between the soil particles by recycling the organic waste and a balanced use of chemical fertilizers and biofertilizers and manures. We need to adopt crop rotation, mixed cropping, and intercropping. These practices will help in reducing the soil erosion and maximum utilization of nutrients and thus improve the crop production by removing the weeds. Children, this step of crop production management it includes three factors. First is nutrient management, second is irrigation, and third is the cropping patterns. Children, today I'll be taking nutrient management. Nutrient management. Plant has got very limited requirements, children. It needs sunlight, water, and about 20 elements to support its all biochemical needs. These 20 elements are called as the essential nutrients. Now, for an element to be regarded as essential means which elements can be called as the essential elements for plants. A plant cannot complete its life cycle without the element. No other element can perform the function of that particular element, and the element is directly involved in the plant nutrition. Children, you can relate it with ourselves, like how our body needs certain vitamins and minerals very necessarily. For example, children, vitamin A, it is very much required for our proper functioning of our eyes. Now, whatever function is done by vitamin A, it cannot be replaced by any other vitamin. Same way, which are essential minerals? Those minerals which cannot be replaced by other, and they play a very important role in the biological and chemical cycle of the plant. Crop production management. Missing or inadequate supply of nutrient adversely affect the plant growth, leading to the if these essential minerals they are not given to the plants, then definitely they are going to affect the plant growth. It will lead to stunted growth. Stunted growth means छोटे ही रह जाएंगे. Slow growth means they will grow very slowly and they will not give us the output for which we have grown the crops. Chlorosis means, children, many times you must have seen that the color of the leaves changes to yellow. So that is called as chlorolysis, death of chlorophyll, or it often results in the cell death. The essential elements which are being used by the green plants can be very widely divided into two types, macronutrients and the micronutrients. On an average, the dry weight of a cell is 50% of carbon. Thus, carbon is an important key part of all plant biomolecules. Now, whatever nutrients the plant require, it obtains only through two things, children. First is from the root, it absorbs water and mineral, and through the stomata, which are present in the leaf, the exchange of gases take place and it takes carbon dioxide through the stomata. So children, these are the only nutrients that the plant takes from the roots and from the leaves. The soil quality and climate are the major determinants of plant distribution and growth. What is the quality of soil? Like in and around Rajkot, the soil which is present is not very good. Like this soil is called as a loamy soil, and such type of soil supports the crops which are not very sensitive towards the nutrient requirement. So here in Rajkot region or in Saurashtra region, children, we find that most of the oil seeds are being grown. Here the we don't find much variation. We find only like cotton is grown, bajra is grown, then moongfali is like groundnut is grown. These are some of the major crops of our Saurashtra. The combination of soil nutrients and water, carbon dioxide along with the sunlight helps the plant in the growth. And in order to develop a mature fruit bearing plant, nutritional demand has to be fulfilled. Elements as component of biomolecules and hence are structural elements called as carbon, nitrogen and oxygen. Example children, glucose. In glucose, carbon is present, hydrogen is present, oxygen is present. Proteins, they are made up of nitrogen. Amino acid, which are the basic building blocks of protein, they also contain nitrogen. Now, elements are very important component of ATP. In my lesson number 5 children, I told you that ATP is the currency of energy in case of living organism. Now, elements need in case of plants also children, certain elements are required for the activation and release of enzymes. Okay, and same way certain elements, especially like potassium, magnesium, sodium, they control the process of osmosis. So let us understand the role of different minerals in the form of macronutrients and micronutrients. Now, what are macronutrients? Macronutrients are the nutrients which are required in a large amount by the plants. They are specially meant for providing energy. They help in the metabolic system of the plant and they are responsible for the growth of the plants. Macronutrients include children, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, sulfur, magnesium, carbon, oxygen, etc. Micronutrients, they are the plant nutrients which are required in very less amount and they are responsible for repairing of damaged tissues. Okay, they control processes related to disease and they are also responsible for children formation of enzymes. And the different micronutrients, they are also called as trace minerals, are iron, boron, chlorine, manganese, that was manganese, this is manganese, zinc, copper, molybdenum, nickel, etc. Let us understand children. See this process. And these are the processes which leads to the degradation of soil. And children, these are some of the steps which are on left hand side you will find the process which degrades the soil and on the right hand side you will find the process which help in the conservation of soil. So we need to focus on all these steps and all these steps are very much included in crop production improvement. Now, what are the difference between macronutrients and micronutrients? Let us understand. Children, macronutrients, as the name itself suggests that they are required in large amount. Micro are the one which are required in very less amount. They are responsible for growth, repair and development of the tissue, whereas micronutrients support very small activities as basically the bodily functions. Macronutrients, they contribute to the production of energy, while micronutrients, they are mainly responsible for body growth and disease prevention. Macronutrient, they are very important composition of the body, while micro, they are not very important component of the body composition. The macronutrient, they are available in high concentration, and micro, they are available in less concentration. Macronutrient, they are also called as major elements, and these are also called as trace elements. So children, today I taught you about the nutrient management with reference to the crop. And this is all about the today's topic, children. And in my tomorrow's topic, I will be taking about the irrigation. In what way irrigation is adopted by the farmers of India. Thank you, children, and take care of yourself.